All right, so let's start.
I think first thing we did, yeah, go ahead.
Jennifer is showing us some updates of the raycasts, but then we started discussing some Unity housekeeping things. The first thing we saw is how to get rid of these annoying gizmos here that are big. You have to click on this right most arrow and slide the 3D icons to the left so that it stops annoying you. You don't have like all to remove it altogether, or you can put whatever size, right? The second thing, Unity-wise, in Unity editor-wise, that Jennifer and I were discussing is that there is a visual labeling system from Unity that comes from this place here. So usually all the game objects are represented by a cube, right? But then Jennifer saw in the scene view that there is one of them that is labeled, and it's the photosphere. I think you have to select the photosphere on the inspector. And then like the icon is not a cube anymore, it's a yellow capsule. Click twice, Jennifer, on the photosphere. Yeah, there. Because when we click twice, we center the object. Oh, I think it goes together with the gizmos, right?
Maybe.
Take a look at there. Increase the gizmos again.
No.
Yes, see?
Yep.
So it's just a visual cue. It doesn't make any difference at all. So it doesn't matter. So I am
well, how do I'm stuck.
You have to scroll in. No, go there again, perspective. Scroll in.
Oh, okay. So we were talking about this photosphere.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And then we got rid of the gizmos because they were annoying. And then we can see all the stuff that I'm supposed to, I don't know what this is.
This is the 3D controller.
Okay, and it never goes away.
It shouldn't, because this is not a visual cue. This is an object in the scene.
Okay.
If you want to hide it temporarily because you are not working with the controller, you can close the eyes here. In the higher action.
Yep. I remember how to do that.
Do you remember that?
Yep.
Okay.
So I put.
So there's one thing that you could do to help us a lot. Can you see this orange line here?
Yeah.
This is the invisible sphere from the VR UI framework, but we actually don't need that. So Juan gave us a very nice suggestion to, no, Jillian, I guess, either of them, to reduce the scale to 0.1 on the X, Y, and Z, both for the whole 0.1. Can you see, get closer here now with the mouse. Can you see that inside the hole, the controller is white and outside is black? So this hole, this sphere that was created in the system, this interaction VR system, it was trying to create an order for which comes first, which is going to be rendered in the game first, the controller or the 3D object or the character or the photosphere, because usually in a project, the order of rendering is default. So it's the same line. Everybody comes together. Everything is rendered at the same time. And that might cause some flickery, lag, that when we see two things overlapping and then the computer doesn't know which one to show first.
Okay.
So by ordering the render queue, they we say like, oh, I want the processor to prioritize this first, that after.
Yep.
But our project is not that complex. So we actually don't need this sphere, right?
Gotcha.
So, and what was going on, Jen, and everybody else in the future, is that because we had that sphere very largely, like it was getting in front of all the other elements. And when we were working with try to select something, nothing was selected in the scene. Why?
Right.
Because we were always selecting the sphere. But by doing this that we've done, we now can click, for instance, Jen, try to click the camera icon over there. Oh, we still have another sphere, which is the prepare hold. So put it 0.1, please. Yeah, now try to click the camera again. See, now if you go clicking, it starts selecting like the level of the hierarchy until you find. Click, 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 click until you select it. There you go. See? Sometimes it takes 2 or 3 clicks because there are other objects like
in front of it.
Yeah, yeah. But then once we see this orange outline, it means we selected it. So Jen, first task for you to help us a lot. And this can be done in both projects, both in Watershed Explorers and in Lehigh Gap Story, is for you to visit all the scenes, go to the whole and prepare whole, and change the scale to 0.1.
Okay, so go to the whole and prepare whole.
And let me give you a tip for you too. Go ahead and do this. Yeah, it's helpful. I'm gonna, after you finish your document, I will give you a tip.
And we're calling this
Yeah.
and you want me to go into every scene and it's always in the dialogue manager?
Yes.
Okay.
And for it to make your life easier, if you come here to the hierarchy search bar and you type whole, it's gonna show you only the 2 objects. You can select both of them at the same time. Both of them at the same time is a redundancy, but it's anyways.
Okay.
And let's do that just for you to see. Go there. No, you don't need to do anything.
Okay.
Oh, I mean, oh yeah, save the scene and let's go to another one. Yeah, now go to another one. Thomas Iron, right? Or Francis.
Let's do Francis.
Just type whole, yeah. There you go. You can hold shift and select both of them. And then because the variable has the same value, it shows to you. So you change the values at the same time. There you go. And then you save it. Okay, so you can do this by yourself afterwards. Let's see another thing that you can do to help us. So I'm typing here. Jennifer is ensuring that the spheres for whole and prepare whole are rescaled to 0.1 in X, Y, and Z. So you should do this across scenes in IVR1 yellow and across scenes in Lehigh Epsilon. Jillian will be online to oh, I don't think so. She's traveling. I don't know. So don't hold off on the Lehigh Gap story and focus on Watershed Explorers IVR1 yellow
Okay,
for now.
you got it.
Okay, can you go back to the project and show me real quick? You were taking snapshots of the elements. You applied the event inserted the event trigger, right?
Yep.
Do you remember having done that in the? Oh, okay, I remember now. Remember you showed me and you said, oh, I don't know where this is, the corner HUD. So go back there in the Watershed Explorers project. So it's called bottom HUD.
Okay.
Click twice so the thing centers, then you can open this here. Open again the other one.
Yep. Okay.
The good thing about this, Jennifer, is that this is a prefab. So if we do it correctly, and we can do it now together very quickly.
What are we gonna do?
Actually, no, you can do it by yourself. And when we meet after today in the afternoon, we do this only in this scene, in this scene here.
Okay.
Because then we can apply all the changes for the prefab.
Really?
And it goes to all the other scenes.
Really? So I could do it for the camera because there's a camera in every scene.
No.
No.
It depends.
Okay.
It depends if the scene was built using a prefab or not.
Okay.
We aren't consistent in using prefabs because prefabs is a double-edged sword.
If one of them's wrong, they're all wrong.
Yes. So we are very, very careful at using prefabs because of that.
Okay.
And sometimes the prefabs, they look helpful, but then you cannot apply the change because you have the prefab, but something needs to be only for that scene. And in the other scene, you have the same, it's problematic.
And you have to break the free,
Yes, yes, perfect. We would go first at breaking the prefab in that scene to make sure that whatever we do, we are not running the risk of applying accidentally to all the
everyone. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
But let me just break down for you what you need to, because it's not everything. Can you scroll in, or better yet, open the prefab with this arrow over here, this one here. Now click, yeah, this is the prefab. See, we are not in the scene anymore. We are inside the prefab called bottom HUD. The elements that we need to have interactability are
The images.
no, the buttons like here.
Okay. Okay.
And there are 5?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. And what about the question icon?
I think this is a child of the question button, right? So as long as you put the event trigger on enter and on exit here, it should work.
Yep.
All right, that's all. I'm gonna write this as the second task that you can help us with. So Jennifer,
So you want me to do it in the prefab, not in,
it can be in the scene, it doesn't matter. It can be in the scene, and then I'll show you how we can add it to the other prefabs
okay,
slowly. Like we will also do another recording together,
okay,
and we will narrate how to make sure that we are using prefabs correctly.
okay.
But first, you can go, and for you to exit this, you click there, there you go.
Yep.
So for you to access the prefab window, you click the arrow to the right, and for you to go back, you click the arrow to the left.
Okay,
Perfect. Yeah, so
got it.
we can do this later. You can apply on this one or whatever scene you select, right? And then we will do this process. Let's check if the prefab is being used across the scenes. If yes, great. We can apply these changes to all the prefabs, and then we'll show how to apply the changes. After applying the changes, we'll cross-check to ensure that all the modifications were applied evenly to all the scenes we wanted. For example, in this case, it's not going to work because the prefab was broken.
Right.
But it's okay. So maybe you could do the ones that the prefabs are broken, because you know that you have to do that manually. Can you remind me the name of the scenes for this game? It's Francis.
Bethlehem
Rockport.
Steel, Cementon.
Thomas Iron. Bethlehem Steel.
Did you get Walnutport?
No, thanks. So wall 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, great. So Jennifer, we will add event triggers and set up changing bottom HUD across the following scenes. Okay. Oops.
Oops.
Start with the scenes in which the bottom HUD is not a prefab. Yeah, that's more than enough. This is a lot already. Okay, so we documented, we discussed what you can be doing, and we also had some tips on how to personalize Unity Editor to improve our quality of life. All right, thank you so much, Jennifer. I'll see you very soon in the meeting today, and
An hour.
I'll be stopping the recording now.
Okay.